I absolutely redeemed myself today in this challenge. Um, it goes two ways. I mean, first time I could not eat these grubs season one. I mean, everybody knows the story. I freaked out, I punked up. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't do it. It's just eating something alive is a whole different ball game than eating something dead. And I just knew I wasn't going to have this challenge this season, and I knew I was going to be just good to go. And of course, I'm wrong again. We had the challenge. We start off with mealworms, and I knew I could get through them. I just couldn't touch them, But it was just throw them in your mouth, just chew and chew and chew and chew and chew. And I knew out of 6 people, other people were going to struggle, so I was pretty good. And I just chewed them until they were all dead, and they just turned into a consistency of just wetness and mush. So that was fine. I got through that one, and I was just hoping and praying that that would be the end of anything alive. Second round was pig intestine. And I'm like, all right, cool, something dead. I can work with this, And, we used to eat chitlins growing up as kids and stuff like that, so it's the same thing. It's just these aren't prepared the same way. And then we started digging into the chitlins. Geez, we started digging into the pig intestines, but it seemed like they didn't clean them. So now there's just like, I'm assuming, pig waste in the intestine still, and it's thick and just, so that made it tough to eat. But it was at least, it's fine. It's not moving. I just knew I had to just keep on chewing and chewing and chewing. And I got through that round. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was the last person. I'll take it. Then it's the final round, and Jeff is asking me, what do I think it could be? And I'm like, it's got to be a bat. It's going to be something off the wall crazy. And I knew where he was leading me, but I didn't want to get led there. So I tried to avoid it. But no, it was beetle larvae. And it was similar to the ones I had on season 1, except these were bigger, uglier, nastier, and just the most vile things. But they look dead, so I'm like, all right, cool. They're dead, I could work with it. Then one of them moved. I lost it. That, they creep me out. I don't know what it is. Those things are just, they just bother me, man. Those are things nightmares are made of. And he says, survivor's ready, go. I take the plate, and I go to throw 2 of them in my mouth, and I think I moved my head back because they both just missed my mouth and fell on the table, and I was like, oh my gosh. Then I had to pick them up. And then I just took one and I just kind of put it in my mouth and bit, and it exploded into the biggest mess of redness, which I'm assuming is blood, but I don't think those things could contain blood. But whatever it was, it just poured out of them. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, just don't stop. So I took the other one, threw it in my mouth, and I just started to chew, and I heard the crunch of the head. And then more liquid came out, and I didn't even close my mouth when I bit them. It just poured out of my mouth onto the plate. And I'm like, I'm not eating that up. And I just kept on trying to chew and get it down, and I was ready to swallow. Then Monica just ran from the table. And then she said she finished, and Jeff declared her the winner, and that was that. So, I'm not making excuses. She beat me fair and square. It is what it is. But, I'm very proud of myself because that was the biggest survivor monkey on my back in this game. And I got it off.